Hey guys, hope you're fine. Here I am again, getting ready to yap, or should I say, make another podcast. Today, earlier on, actually, I was thinking, on the way while I was walking, I was thinking, why do people put family before every single thing in their lives? And I always found that people who actually give a lot of time to their families, I mean, not time, but who sacrifice a lot for their families, actually destroy themselves in the process, and it's a very sad reality. So I wanted to talk about the limits of family, and I wanted to give you guys a philosophical, religious, and cultural exploration of it. And why religious and cultural? Because I know that religion and culture, even if you don't really believe in it, it does influence how we view family. Through cause and effect, actually. Even if you don't believe in religion, if you don't believe in God, religion always has an influence on how we think, because maybe religion was a very important factor in your upbringing because of your mother and father's beliefs, and the same applies to culture. So that's why I'm going to use explorations from religion and culture as well. Now, without further ado, let's just get into it. Family, of course, it's often seen as the most important part of life. And usually it's said to us that we must provide love and support to our family members. And many people believe that family should come first above everything else. And this belief is deeply ingrained in many cultures and religions, and of course that shapes how we prioritize our lives. However, thinking this way can actually, of course, hold us back, and that's no brainer. But let's explore why. Okay, so first let's consider what it means to say family is everything, because if we look behind that phrase, we get a better perspective of what it means and how it holds us back. So when we say family is everything, this means putting family before friends, dreams, and personal growth. Because if family is everything, then everything becomes second. But is this really the best way to live? Friedrich Nietzsche, a well-known philosopher, you might know him, you might not, but he talks about the importance of finding your own path in life. And he said, quote, "Become who you are," end quote. And this means each person should focus on becoming their true self. If you always put your family first, you might never discover who you really are. You might spend all your time trying to make your family happy instead of finding your own happiness. Another famous thinker, Jean-Paul Sartre, he said that we are, quote, "condemned to be free," end quote. And this means we have the freedom to make our own choices, right? But we also have to take responsibility for those choices. If we believe that family is everything, we might let our family make decisions for us and not take responsibility for our own lives. And when family makes decisions for us, we give them our lives in their hands. We no longer have our lives. We no longer have our choices and decisions. We are living on the terms of other people. Focusing too much on family can also affect our relationships with others. If we always put family first, we might not have time to build strong friendships. And Aristotle, a great philosopher from ancient Greece, he said that friendship is one of the most important parts of a good life. Guys, I was about to say friendship, so I swear to God I was about to say that. But anyways, Aristotle, he said that friendship is one of the most important parts of a good life. Friends help us become better people. But if we don't make time for friends because we are too focused on family, we miss out on this important part of life. Imagine, right, that your only communication and the only people you really know is your family. And you've known them for years, so you know how they think, you know their mindset. And you pretty much stick with them all the time because you're always sacrificing yourself for them and you're always listening to them. It means that you're not really experiencing anything else outside of your family. You're not learning from anybody else because nobody else matters. No other thoughts matter to you except your family. So really, you're just damaging your self-growth, aren't you? And moving on, religion. Religion often emphasizes the importance of family. But religion also teaches the value of individual spiritual growth and service to others. Even if you are religious or not religious, you can still learn from religion. We can't say that, oh, it's religion, we should not listen, right? Because that would be something foolish to do. And I think you guys agree. I'm pretty sure most of you are educated. But anyways, for example, in Christianity, Jesus said, quote, "Whoever does the will of my Father in heaven is my brother and sister and mother," end quote. This suggests that spiritual bonds can be as important as familial ones. In the same sense, Buddhism, for example. Buddhism, it teaches the importance of seeking personal enlightenment. Even the Buddha himself left his own family to discover the truth and help he required to find his self. Okay, he left his own family to discover the truth and to be able to find others, find their path. And these teachings from religion highlight that while family is important, individual spiritual journeys and connections with a broader community are also crucial. Cultural norms. Cultural norms. They also reinforce the idea that family is everything. In many cultures, even in my culture, I'm half Irish, half Pakistani, and my accent might be off, I understand, but that's because I spent a lot of time in Pakistan. And in my culture, in my tribe, which we call Pathan, family for us is everything. For them, it's every single thing. All right, family loyalty and honor are like highly valued. But I see my own people, what they do for their family, and I see how they become, just absolutely destroyed in the process. They become nothing because all their lives, mother, father, sister, brother, this, that, they need money, they need help, they need to buy a car, they need to buy a house, they need land. All these crazy, there's drama here. Oh, this person said this to my brother said this to my uncle said this to my father. Oh, land and property and real estate and business and family, all these crazy, everything connected to family. Oh my God, they have destroyed their lives. They could have been something fantastic if they spent more time on themselves. Right? But anyways, moving on. Enough of me yapping, of course. In Chinese culture, which heavily influences East Asian cultures, they talk about respect for one's parents and ancestors, and that's a central tenet. Okay, and that's why you find a lot of these problems in Asia. Now, while respecting and caring for family is important, it's also essential to recognize the individual's role in contributing to society and pursuing personal goals. A balanced approach allows individuals to honor their family while also growing as unique persons. Another reason why thinking family is everything can hold us back is that it keeps us from exploring the world. The world is full of opportunities and experiences, and if we believe that family is everything, we might be afraid to move away or try new things. And this, of course, can keep us from growing and learning. And Henry David, another philosopher, he said, quote, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life that you have imagined." End quote. If we are too focused on family, we might never take the steps needed to live the life we imagine. Finally, believing that family is everything can make us feel guilty. When we want to do something for ourselves, we might feel like we are being selfish. But taking care of ourselves is not selfish, it's important. We can't take care of others if we don't take care of ourselves first. The Dalai Lama said, quote, "If you feel burned out, exhausted, or overwhelmed, it is a sign that you are running low on self-care." End quote. If we always put family first, we might end up feeling burned out and unable to help anyone. So while family is important, it shouldn't be everything. Believing that it is everything can hold us back from becoming who we are meant to be, from making our own choices, and from experiencing all that life has to offer. It's important to find a balance between caring for our family and caring for ourselves. We should remember the wisdom of great philosophers, religious teachings, and cultural insights. And we should always move forward to live a full and balanced life. Family, yes, it's an important part of our lives, but it should not be the only part. Thank you.